And welcome to another amazing session of PeerTalk as usual. But today is a little bit different, The team is not here. Nobody is here. It's just me and Dauda.
Yeah.
I guess. Today Babukar, Bakari, Sekou, they're all not here today. Wherever they're at, I know they do something substantial, sure. It's all good. So today, as we do, PeerTalk, we keep the camera rolling. Mm-hmm. You don't stop the camera, right?
No.
So today with me I have Dauda. Dauda is, as you all know, Dauda is always the guy behind the camera. But today he's sitting here with me.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Nothing right.
Well, say hi to PeerTalk family. Man.
Hi, everybody. I think this is my first time to be here.
No, actually, this is the second time. Remember the first episode you were there. You just came in there and then.
Oh yeah.
Not too long, but.
Yeah, I didn't stay for long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is my second time coming on PeerTalk again. This is. I am always behind the scene.
The cameraman.
But today, I came here today to join my brother because the team is not here. Everybody get busy today, and there's a lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
So we understand. We miss them. We miss Sekou, Bucks, 2 Bucks. We have two Bucks. Bucks spend and B.
No, hold on. You gotta say it in order. Who are you gonna put first? Because if you do that, that's gonna be official.
That's simple.
Yeah, you do it on PeerTalk. Long as you're doing it on PeerTalk,
I like this.
It's gonna be the official. The first person you mention right now is gonna be the first speaker.
So
go ahead. I give you that.
Yeah, this is big. This is big. So the first person that I'm gonna mention is gonna be Buckspend. Buckspend, you owe me.
You owe me. Man,
I've been saying this over and over. Who's gonna be the first B? And today the final is Buckspend.
All right,
So we miss them.
You won.
Everybody.
Backspend. You won.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations. Finally, you're the first B.
You're the first B, yeah.
For how many years, man?
Oh, my God.
It's been so long. For those of you who don't understand what we're talking about, me and Bakari, Babukar, we used to have a business like container. We used to send container back home in Africa, Gambia. So, the name of the company was BAB. So B stands for either one of the Bakaris, Bakari or Babukar. And I'm in the middle. My name is Aladi, so I'm in the middle. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So but then they always fight. Who is the first B? I'm the first B. But now today is official.
Yeah.
BAB, Bakari, Alaji, Babukar.
Buckspend.
All right, so let's get into it. So today, the topic that we're gonna talk about is more of a motivation. Mm-hmm. And as you all know, what we do here, we motivate, we inspire. We recognize our people. Mm-hmm. And then, long as the team is not here today, we're supposed to have a guest, but today, there was cancelled. So we're gonna motivate now today.
Okay.
Today we're gonna motivate, and then what we actually came up with is to talk to the youth. Especially the youth in the diaspora.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's important for us to have a conversation, for us to talk to our young ones because they need it. We all need it. Mm-hmm. But like I always say, we need to mentor each other. And especially the young ones, we need to talk to them. We need to have a conversation with them. Our experience, everybody has their own experience, right?
Yep.
And we have experience. We came here, a little bit younger, and then we've been through a lot, before we get to where we at right now. So I think it's important for us to, narrate our stories, but because of our experiences, we can talk to the young ones, so they can understand life, they can understand what they're gonna meet in the future.
Yeah.
So that's a very important thing, you know. So what do you say about that?
Yeah, so you're right. I agree with you on that because we all start from somewhere. So when we came to this country, it's like we used to hear back home when our elders used to tell us in our local language, Tamu Mandia. And sometimes you don't really understand
that,
what that means until when you travel, you know. And you know, I say this to a few people that the prayers that our elders used to pray, our moms, our dads, our elders back home used to pray for us all the time.
Yeah.
Even if you do just a little thing for somebody and they say thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know. And then that thank you comes prayer.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they didn't just say thank you. They said thank you and then they start praying for you. You know, I remember we used to make fun of you know, some of these elders who will be praying for a long
prayer. Yeah.
Prayer for you and you'll be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, but
if you do a little thing to them,
and just a small thing
for them,
they appreciate it and they will be praying for you. And those prayers, I believe, I'm not saying they don't get accepted, like when you're back home you don't see them, but when you come over here you face so many challenges, and then sometimes you reflect back and say, you know, how did I survive this?
Right.
Sometimes, you know, and I believe it's those prayers.
Those prayers, yeah. That's true.
No matter what you do for somebody, when you make them happy, and they say thank you and they pray for you, you know, no matter how long it takes, you're gonna see it.
You're gonna see it
someday.
Yeah. I mean that's true because you know even in Islam, you know they tell you that sometimes you be praying, you know you have something going on, you pray to God, you know you don't see it right away, you know, like they said, prayers, you know, doesn't fall. If you pray, it's either gonna be accepted instantaneously, or in the future. Or even if you don't have it in this world, you're gonna have it in the next world.
Yep, that's true.
That's what it is. So as long as you know, it's all about the sincerity. If you have that sincere, you know, heart when you pray, you're sincere, it will never fall.
Yeah.
It's either gonna be accepted right now,
or you're gonna see
somewhere in. Yeah. Maybe it might not be something that you wish for, but it might come from somewhere. You know that you're not expecting.
You're not expecting. Yeah. It comes at the time when you need it.
Yeah, when you need it, exactly.
You know, it's like sometimes, like what you were just saying about the young ones, the youths that comes to, not only in America but in any other country. That we travel to. Sometimes we've seen so many people who really lost their way. You know, and I would say thank God that I don't know about a lot of people, but us, we, you know, our friends, the people that we hang out with, I haven't seen anybody who, you know, I don't know, I don't know, but we, you know, we go to the mosque and Friday prayers, you know, we even. When we apply for a new job, most of the time, even sometimes when they offer a shift that is on Fridays, we would say no, because we go to Friday prayers, you know, and you know, and that's like now looking at that back now, I make a right decision by not picking up, you know, certain shift on Fridays, you know, because I wanted to continue praying. Friday prayers. And it's not only prayers too, but we have to listen to our elders, especially those who live here with their parents. I feel like those people are lucky because we leave our family back home. Sometimes you don't have that parental guidance when you are here, you know, and then your family is back because they don't know what you're doing. But when you live with them here, they see what you're doing.
Exactly.
So I tell them that you guys are lucky, you know, that you have your parents here. But you know, sometimes akakolel.
Yeah.
But you know, we have to talk to them.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, it all comes to like my first, thing about that is know your purpose in life. Because everybody, we all have a purpose in life. As a human being, the reason why we are human beings, we are together, we live together, we have a parent, we have brothers and sisters, we have friends and stuff. It's not just for nothing. There's something behind it. You have to know that purpose. Your purpose is not just to live in this world and then die. That's not what your purpose is. Go do whatever you want to do, you like to do, just for pleasure or whatever. That's not it. It's more to be a human being. But you have to understand that, in order for you to implement that in your life. You know what I mean? First thing first is, why am I here? Sometimes ask the question. You have a brain, you have everything, you do all things. So it's not something given to you for you to just keep it like that. You have to think. So that's why certain things, if you want to involve yourself in it, think. I have three recipes to life, especially like when you're a teenager. Because I like when I'm talking to the teenagers, a lot of times I tell them this. There's three. That's my theory, though. Three recipes. That is, when you're a teenager, because you are vulnerable at that time. You go through a lot. We all been through that. We all been sometimes. When you're a teenager, you can either. That's the time you can either make your future or break it. I mean, don't get me twisted. Sometimes that might not be true. You might fall, but later on, as you grow, you might realize it and then change on it. That's why life is, very precious. And then they always say that as long as there's life, there's hope. You can change in the future, but nobody knows the future. Nobody knows what the future is going to bring for you. So that's why I talk to the teenager, because it's the crucial point. When you're a teenager, you go through a lot of things, because you're changing from young adulthood, young adult to adulthood. That is not easy. It's not. We all been through it. So back to what my recipe is. First thing first, I say, think about God. God first. You know what I mean? Always think about God. Whatever, if you want to put yourself into something, or you want to because as a teenager you get tempted. You get enticed easily when it comes to certain things, because peer influence and stuff like that. You can get influenced, do some stuff, illicit stuff that is actually, if you involved in it, it's going to destroy your future. There's high possibility that you can lose your future doing that. So I always say that think about God. Think about, if you want to do something that you know that if I do it, just say, if I do this thing, is God going to be happy with me or not? Because another thing, religion plays a key role in our life. You know what I mean? You have to have
people you hang out with.
You have to believe. But if you believe in God, you will appreciate life, because you're gonna think about what God has, provided for you. God, gave you parents, gave you family, gave you food, gave you everything. All the amenities in this world you're enjoying is from God. Because first thing first, what matters is your existence. If you're not existing, you're not going to enjoy those. So first, the whole appreciation like you said, it starts with God. But so if you think about God all the time, it guides you through. So the second thing is think about your parents, your family. Because your parents are the people who brought you in this world. They did everything for you since you were a baby. You don't know nothing. They provide food for you. They provide clothing for you. They provide shelter for you. For the people like we are talking to, the people of the diaspora. Most of your kids, your parents came here for you. A lot of times because maybe they don't have a better life back home. And then they plan that to say, you know what, I don't want my kids to go through the same thing. I want a better life for my kids. So they come to this country because, it's clear.
Yeah.
It's clear that this country, when it comes to opportunities, it's better than a lot of countries. So that's why a lot of people come here to get that opportunity. So they come here to get that opportunity for you to have a better life. So you have to think about that before you do certain things or before you involve in certain kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
Not only because to make them, but it's just logic, man. Think about your parents love you. They don't want to see you in some kind of life. They want to hurt them. You don't want them to be hurt.
Yeah.
At least even if you can't do nothing for them, parents, they don't need nothing from you sometimes. They just want you to be doing good. They just want to be a good person. They want you to see, see that you are successful in life. That's all they need from you. You can never pay them.
So it's one of the ways to make them feel proud of you.
Proud of you. They'll be proud of you.
Because every parent wants to see your kid succeed.
Yeah, in life.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want your kid to be better than you.
So
you always have that love.
Yeah, for your kids.
Because I've seen a lot of young ones here who will come to you and say that my dad is doing this to me. My dad is so strict on me, and we all used to say this.
Yeah.
When we were young, But as we grow, now we sit and think that the past, what our parents were doing to us, it's not that they hate us. They want us to be better person tomorrow. And now we're seeing that because we sit now and thank them
for
what they have been doing. Sometimes you even think about certain things that you do in life, and you're like, I wish my dad would have whooped me more, so I wouldn't be doing this. So, but nowadays sometimes it's very hard to talk to people, especially somebody who is not your kid. They will tell you that, who are you to tell me what to do? You're not really telling the person what to do, but you're just trying to share your experience with them and give them good advice in life, so they can be better than you.
Yeah, they can be better than you. Yeah, definitely.
So you are right. Religion is one of the keys. It guides you through a lot of things, that even if you want to do certain things, you think about your faith, you think about your religion, you just decided to be like, what, this is not right. And your instinct will always tell you,
exactly,
that is not right. Satan will push you though, but your instinct will still tell you that this is not right.
That's facts.
So
that's facts. Yeah, I mean that's key right there, bro. Because coming back to parents and family, someone might say, "Oh, that means you're trying to please somebody." Nah, you should please your parents, man. They've been there for you since you were nothing.
Yeah.
So the little thing the least thing that you can pay them is to be good. Like I say, to be good, to be a good person. That's the least you can pay them, because you can never pay your parents. If you think about that, that's my recipe. When I was young, when I was a teenager, that helped me a lot. I used to think like that. I used to think a lot when I was a teenager. And then the other thing, the third one, is about your future, because at some point you're gonna grow. You're gonna get to a state that you're gonna be independent. You're gonna be providing for yourself, and you're going to be having a family. So think about that, because that's life. As you be a kid, from a kid to being a teenager, now you're adult. And when you're an adult, that means you have to be responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
Think about that. So think about, when I get to that age, okay, that's one thing that I always tell these kids. I'm like, whatever you do today, whatever you are doing today, good or bad, so let me just say bad. Whatever bad you're doing today, know that you're going to regret it one day.
Yeah.
You're going to regret it one day. As long as you're living, you're gonna reach to a stage, you'll be like, man, how do I know I will not taking this route? So think about that when you're a teenager. So teenage ages, those are the center of everything. You from being a little kid now to adulthood. It's a journey. You're not there yet.
So teenage life is like you're in the middle.
You're in the middle. So that's where you...
Now the decision that you made...
Yeah, at that point...
Yeah. Can either affect you in the future
or make you in the future.
Exactly. So it is very, very important.
Yeah.
At that stage. And I tell people that, you know, we're human beings and we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. Don't promise anybody and say that I'm not going to make mistakes. You will make mistakes.
You're going to make mistakes. Of course.
We're always going to make mistakes. And it's okay though. It's okay to make mistakes, but to learn from.
Learn from your mistakes.
Learn from your mistakes. And when you make a very bad mistakes or bad decision or whatever it is, you know, learn from it and don't do it again.
Exactly.
Then don't be like repeating it again. You know. So that's one of the good things about, you know, making a mistake and then learning from that mistake and not to do it again. So I this is what I tell people, like, you will be, that will make you, even if you make certain things in life, it makes you stronger in the future. You know. And then you have to think, I'm going to be grown and I'm going to have kids, you know.
That's right.
And they're going to depend on me for a while, just like you do when your parents have you as a baby and you grow up and you become an adult.
I want to set a little bit light on, like you said earlier. Say you were saying that you know, back in the day when we was kids, you know, our parents will tell us something and we would be mad sometimes because we'd be thinking maybe they are too harsh on us. But later on, you know, when you grow older, you tend to realize or understand that, wow, you know, they were actually helping me. You don't know that. So even God said that in the Quran. Allah said that in the Quran that, and I'm paraphrasing this, but He said, you won't appreciate your parents until you get to 40. So that 40, you can say 40 years. Because the reason why He said that, you know, when you are 40, that's the time you're going to have your own family. Most of the times. When you are 40, you already have your own your own family, your own kids. Now you will understand what your parents used to go through. Then now you will appreciate them. Oh wow! Because now you have your own kids, so you're going to go through. It's a cycle. You're going to go through the same thing. So think about that. It's going to happen. As long as you live in, it's going to happen. Like I said, think about your future. It's going to happen. You don't want to destroy your future. So
it's very important.
And then the kids of the diaspora, they're very privileged. They're lucky. I can say that. You know. And then this is not to say, you know, everything is perfect with them. Nah, everything is not perfect with them, because life is like that. Everybody, we all have our struggles. I can't just say because kids in Africa, because the reason what they're going through, you know, they're not privileged. No, every situation is different. Some kids go through a lot here too. You know what I mean? Situations are not the same. But when you think about it, you know, some of the opportunities that they have here, a lot of people in Africa don't have that. You know, you see some kids, man. I was watching this documentary, I think it's somewhere in Africa. Man, those kids, the kid couldn't go to school because he couldn't afford $1. The money over there, if you convert it to American dollar, is like $1. The kid was so ambitious. He wanted to go to school so bad, but because of poverty, he couldn't go to school. And guess what? The school fees was $1. Think about that, man. Think about what you have here. The most important thing in human life, one of the most important things in human life is education. You know, the kid cannot have education because he couldn't afford $1. That's crazy. You think about your life over here. You go to school, you can even eat at school. That kid wasn't even thinking about food, man. He was just thinking about just to sit in a classroom. And guess what? The classroom, that's not even a classroom, man, dude. But all what you have over here, bro, make good use of it, because like I said, your parents came here. Some of our parents, not me though, but some of your parents came here to give you a better life. So make good use of that opportunity that you have being born in the West. And then you should have this mindset too, that I might be born in the West, but my parents are from Africa. And most of the time, why they immigrate from Africa is most of the time in economy, migration. So, economic migration. So, you should be somebody who, should try to do something for Africa, wherever you might be from Africa, because you have an opportunity to do it. Go to school, have your education, be a good person, be a good citizen of your born country, and be a better citizen of Africa. So, this one is not going to be too long, we just, we can, give a little bit of motivation. Like you always know, we motivate, we inspire people, we recognize our amazing young people who are doing amazing things in the diaspora. This is PeerTalk. Please comment, put your comments on the comment section if you like this motivational session. And then I will say, just share this video. And then I will say, this is PeerTalk. I'm Alaji. See you some other time.